No, I would not do nursing again. If I could have done it over, I would not become a nurse. At all. At all. I would not become a nurse. No. Let's talk. I have some downtime at work. Why did I become a nurse? Let's talk about why I became a nurse. When I went to nursing school, it was very super easy for me. It was easy because I was pre-med and I took a lot of high biology classes. I actually took bio classes before I was supposed to take it. Like I took a higher level biology class before I was supposed to take the lower level classes. When I realized that, I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking smart. I went to nursing school. It was a lot of nurses in my family, so they paved the way, if you will. No quotes, they paved the way. They paved the way, so I'm like, okay, I could do that. I could be a nurse. One of my role models at the time when I was younger was my older sister. She battled and persevered over cancer. And I'm like, damn, you were in nursing school, then you had that situation with cancer, you had to stop, then you went back and finished, and you became a nurse. I'm like, damn, that's strength right there. So that encouraged me to, let me go into nursing school. At the time, I was with the mother of my first two children, before we even had kids, and I invested myself into her, helping her with her schooling, so much so taking classes with her, because I wanted her to, you know what I mean? Like, when you're a man and you're with a woman, you gotta elevate her, you gotta bring her up, in whichever manner you can. Me, academically, because up here, I'm a fucking bookworm, so I took classes with her, I studied with her, I tutored her, and things of that nature. She's a nurse as well. Shout out to her, shout out to that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, God put everyone in a position to do something, right? It was meant to be. So yeah, I saw my sister, although there's a bunch of walkie-talkie. Although there's a bunch of nurses in my family, being that I lived with my sister when I was younger, and I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm passionate to become a nurse. So that led me into nursing. I have a genuine, authentic love for biology. I just conquered nursing. Nursing school was super easy to me. A lot of nurses, and I see a lot of posts online, people like, it's the hardest thing in the world. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking anyone else's struggle. One of my aunts who was like closer of my aunts, another role model that I saw as a nurse. I'm like, yeah, I'm passionate about nursing. I conquered nursing school. It was easy to me. Very easy to me. It was easy to me. But everybody has their own kind of things, you know what I mean? But nursing school was super easy to me. I tutored students. Math, I'm very good at math. So the med math, as they call it, I used to tutor students in that class as well. And my baby moms, of course, I used to tutor her. That's why I went into nursing. That's why I'm a nurse now. And if I could do it over, hell yeah, I would do it differently. Although nurses are very integral, are very significant, very vital to the medical field, safety and the care of patients, I would do it over completely. I would not do it this manner. I would go straight to medical school, or I would have become a physician assistant. Seeing how everything is in nursing, I would not have went into nursing at all. Nursing is highly flawed. It's highly flawed. I spoke about it on my podcast a few times. Nurses, they don't stick up for each other. They don't have each other's backs. And there's a ton of nurses, and it's crazy that it's like that. One of my theories is because women dominate the nursing field and women are very catty, and women don't even like each other. Crazy, right? Women don't even like each other, but they'll take advice from each other, but that's another topic for another day. Female friends of mine who are nurses, especially when they first started nursing, they were antagonized heavily by their preceptor, which is crazy. It's ridiculous. And me as a male who has trained other nurses, you gotta make it comfortable for them to come and learn and be a nurse. So, no, I would not do nursing again. If I could have done it over, I would not become a nurse. At all, I would not become a nurse. No. If I could do it over, I would not be a nurse. I would not become a nurse, because it's not as rewarding as I thought it would be. I never really analyzed it fully prior to nursing school. Maybe I should have, and I wouldn't have been in this situation. But no, I would not do nursing again. So, not knocking nurses, it's my foundation. It's what I do to make money, to provide for my family. But no, I would not do nursing again. I would not do it over. I would not have become a nurse. No way, Jose. Now, there's other people in other situations, and they say, you know, NP is cool, NP is good. Should I help somebody in their NP schooling? Wrote papers, etc., etc. Nursing is very easy to me. I would not do it over. At all, I would not do it over. So that's my opinion on that. I wish nurses would get together and make things make sense so they could get the respect that they deserve, because you don't see doctors striking. You don't see physician assistants striking. You don't see physical therapists striking. You don't see occupational therapists striking. But nurses, they don't get the respect. And it's crazy because there's more nurses than any other field that I mentioned. Think about how many nurses there are on a unit in relation to how many RTs or physician assistants, physical therapists and occupational therapists. So, I would not do nursing over. I don't want my children to become nurses. It's not a bad field, but I don't want my children to become nurses because you always want your children to do better than you, be better than you. And they'll take over the family business. And that's that, R&B gang. Just taking a little bit of something at work. There's a little bit of downtime. There's like a few students about to come in and bother me because they're about to be dismissed and they love Nurse Ryan. But guys, Gibson Studios, if you have any photography needs, any videography needs, there's a gospel event that we're gonna be covering. Your church, and you want to get the word out, which is most important. You want to get the word out. You want to build the following. Come, Gibson Studios will make good deals with you. Have love for it, because without God, we're nothing. So good deals. Check with us, Gibson Studios. All right. And R&B gang, I'm out.